Hi, welcome to Survival Skills. So I'm on a roll. This is 2 videos in 2 days. I just thought I should do one today because it's Christmas Eve day where I live, and I've had this build for a while, and I just wanted to say Happy Holidays to those of you who celebrate Christmas. Merry Christmas. Um, and I'm just checking in. That's all. So I just flip into first person mode and show you a couple of things here, and then I'll wish you a Merry Christmas and be on my way. Um, so let me do a day here. So I wanted to try some kind of a winter build. Actually, somebody wanted to do a Christmas tree, and I had already found this place, so we decided to put the Christmas tree here. So they built this tree, and then we just used world edit and we moved it over here. So it's got a nice, just pretty straightforward, got a nice structure. It's a good sized tree. And then we did some decorations. So these are big ornaments, full blocks like wool, glowstone, terracotta. And then for the tinsel, I did iron bars, and then I like the looks of this glass. So we did some glass rods. And then some other people built these presents under the tree. So it turned out to be a pretty nice looking tree. And then once we plopped this down here, I just kind of wanted to do something nice with this area. It's a really pretty biome. So we did some candy canes with, I think these are, I'm not sure, are these quartz, bone? I think it's bone and terracotta again. You can use red wool, but I like the texture of the terracotta. And then the path blocks are just with white wool to kind of like, I wanted to mark out a path without too much contrast with the snow, just so you can see where to walk, but I didn't want to mess up the snow. And then there's a village off in the distance there, and I figured why not make a nice road, an ice boat run. So that goes to the village, and I did played around with quartz. Since I'm in creative, I can make this expensive stuff. So different kinds of quartz blocks, and just experimented until I got it the way I wanted it to look. And the quartz and the ice and stuff go as well with the prismarine walls. So I've got a nice ice boat run over to the village. And then we've got the boat dispensers here. So you just hit the button and get yourself a boat. And it's a nice little village. I didn't really do much to the village. I didn't do anything to the village because I'm far enough away um, that I don't need to worry about spawning any monsters in the village. I'm way over here, so no problem with that. And then I wanted to have a little fun, so I did a like a ski run here. So it just ice, and this was kind of fun to experiment with, to try and get it so that I could get down the thing without flying off the side. So I wanted to get the fences right and make them not too much, but enough to keep you on the road. So that worked out. And the snow, I thought that would interfere with the boat, but it doesn't interfere at all. So it's like the boat doesn't even know it's there. So this is, I made this out of blue ice. It's super slippery and super fast, and it's not a very long run, but it's fun. And then I got this guy's became a resident in my boat. I think I even named him. Yeah, figured I'd just keep him around. I like to have critters, and then this creeper down here made him at home with a couple of cats. So added that in, and then uh, the place that I found initially was just this igloo. So I did a little decorating on this igloo, and I've actually got a couple of villagers down below here, And I'm not sure if I did any decorating for them or not. I might have. I'm not going to show that off. It'll take too much time. And then just did a little something on the inside. So this is where I've been sleeping. This has been my house here. And I've been just enjoying just building. And I don't need a fancy house yet. But I was thinking about doing some kind of a winter village here. So I've got a one seed villager here, and I try to make him comfortable so that I just need one more, and I can start breeding villagers when I'm ready to do a village here. And then a place for the dogs. You have to have dogs, especially in this environment. So I gave them a place to just kind of hang out where they're protected from the elements and they got some source of heat. And then I set about the task of doing this build here, and this is not mine. Well, if you know me, you know I am not that great of a builder. I'm okay, but not like this. So I found a really good video on how to do it like a Santa's workshop. So I just built it block by block based on that video. Except for the roof, they did a snow roof. And well, there are a couple of things I did on my own. So they did a snow roof, all snow blocks, and I decided to just go with this look here. I started to do the snow roof, and I either didn't do it well or I just don't like the way it looks. So I like this look better. So I'll put the link to that video in the description, because this architecture, this structure, could be used for lots of different types of buildings. It's just a matter of how you decide to decorate the outside. Here it's supposed to be a Santa's workshop, but it doesn't have to be. So I like what they did with the glass. So I learned a little bit about glass because I usually just put all one color in. So I never really thought to mix it up like this, and this is just random. And then the icicles, I think those were my idea maybe. And the lanterns around the outside. just little details. You know, once you build one of these structures from one of these really good builders, then you can decorate it to kind of make it yours. And here's the block palette that we used. So we had spruce fence, and so on and so on and so on. I don't want to bore you with that, but I've gotten in the habit, just as a general building idea, of laying out my block palettes. There's one I use for the Christmas tree. So I lay those out, and it just makes it easier for me to pick blocks. And also, it's nice when I'm done, I kind of know what went into the build, so I get a better sense of like what kind of blocks look good together. So I've been doing that just to kind of educate myself. And then you come on inside, and they made it 2 stories. And we used some custom heads to decorate. If you can get these, it's great. I've had mixed results trying to get them, but if you can get them, you can do some nice things with them. So that would be where the elves, workshop is, where they've not really where the elves workshop is. This is where they're kind of shipping area, right? Where they put the stuff that's been done. These are supposed to be wrapping tables right here. So these are your wrapping paper on spools that you can just drag out and then wrap all these presents. And then you got storage for the presents around the outside of the room. These are just shipping containers coming in, and there's the outgoing products over there. And then more same in here. And then this, there are a few more presents in here. It's more of a finished area, not really a work area. It's kind of where we just put stuff that's already been done to kind of just move it out of the way. And then a place to relax for the elf employees to relax. And they can have a seat by the fire and have some cocoa and just take it easy. So the fireplace was in the tutorial, but I couldn't really see it. So I did my own twist on that. I went with the nether brick and the glass. And I had to kind of like ad-lib that one. So that's the downstairs. And then I have an idea for the upstairs. It was, oh, I like these planters, by the way they did these. I think I did nether brick. I wasn't sure what they wanted here, so I think I went with this nether brick and leaves. You come on up into kind of a library area. It makes good use of space, and then you kind of come along the wall here, and this is supposed to be Santa's desk right here. And that's all it really is. It's just for looks. Now you could make this more functional. You could turn it into a base, right? This could be like I could have my bed up here, and I could have some more furniture, and I could have some storage and stuff like that. But I just kind of left it the way that it's pretty close to what they did in the video. It's got a little bit of my own on it, but it's almost an exact copy of what they did in the tutorial. So I learned a little bit about roofing and I don't know, detailing. Every time I look at one of these builds that somebody's done that knows how to build, I learned something. So that's the Santa's workshop for this area. Oh, and then there's the chimney, right? So again, red brick and granite block set. A lot of us don't normally think to use. Fits in very nicely into this build. So, and then snow blocks, right? These snow blocks, the way you can stack them up, pretty cool. Lots of interesting uses for these sheets of snow because you can vary the height, right, by just stacking more of them on top of each other, more or less of them, so you can get lots of variation with that block. I'd like to see that with other types of blocks like carpet or something. So I think that's all I really wanted to show off today. I could pop back over to Spawn. Let me show you. There's another person that I built with. We've got long enough to show his. Let me go back over to here because I've been wanting to show off one of his builds. He's a really good builder. I call him Q. We did a lot of building on this server together, and you've seen this house in previous videos, and then these houses over here, and then I showed off the mythical sausage build over there. And I pointed at this last time, but I didn't really talk about it. Well, he went and he changed it up. He redid this lot right here, and he did a little farmhouse that I thought was very innovative with the slab roof that I haven't really seen like this before. I really like the detail on it, the differences in the Y levels on it. It's not like flat, it's not gabled, it's very different. I thought that was pretty cool. And then little farm plots all the way around it gives it a very nice look, I think. And this would be a great starter farmhouse. And it doesn't look, it's easy to say that it doesn't look hard to build because I didn't have to build it. But it doesn't look terribly, terribly complicated like some of the stuff I've seen. You come on in, he's got a really good eye for interior decorating, just knows what kind of things look good in interiors. And I've got another one of his builds that I'd like to show you where he really did some nice things on the interiors, and I'll save that for another time. So that's just what it looks like inside. I think this would be a great starter home. And then, creative mode, we can have all the beacons we want. So kind of Christmas color type of thing with the green. It could be green and red, but I guess you like purple better. And then the snowman here. I think that's a good looking snowman. I didn't think to do I think this is red. It's a slab, right? Smooth red slab, red sand slab for the nose. Pretty cool. And then these wither skulls for buttons. Neat. And then he did, I guess, made himself a house. I haven't really been in here yet. Let's take a quick look and see what he did. So this is This is pretty customary of the way he does things. He puts a lot of function and stuff into a small space. So his kitchen, and he's got room to enchant there, a little balcony with a little balcony garden. I like that a lot. And storage, and what's this? This is the back balcony. Neat. Good view of the woods there. What else do we have? This is kind of fun because I haven't been in here yet. And then this would be the sleeping area, sleeping arrangements. Very cozy, very nice. And I'm sorry I'm jerking the mouse around too much, I think. I like the choice of colors here. I like the orange. The orange on orange on orange. Really good, really nice. Let's see what else is outside. I think that's it. Just presents, big presents. And then this is the barn that he did. I'll show that off in another video. He did the thing with the snow slabs, you know, with the different, you can get the variation on the heights and stuff. And lots of horses. We've even got some bees here. So all in all, I think this is just a really beautiful build. More detailed than mine for sure. Very creative. So this is one of the things I like about playing with this person is that they're like this. They're very creative. So anyway, I think that's a good place to wrap it up. If you like the video, please click the like button. If you have comments or questions, please leave those below. You know I like to read those. And I just started a Discord server. I know nothing about Discord, but I had to have a way for people to get in touch with me. So I started a Discord server, and I'll put the link to that Discord server in the description to this video. So if you want to chat, if you have questions and you want to ask me directly, just click on that link and come see me on Discord. If you want to make sure you don't miss out on future videos, excuse me, click the subscribe button and the notification bell. Thanks a lot for all the views and the subs. Really appreciate it. It's been very encouraging to get to see that all that happening and see all the interaction with the channel. It just really keeps me going, especially on days where I don't particularly feel like doing a video. I'll open a couple of those comments and it will inspire me. So thanks a lot. I don't want to keep you any longer. Appreciate it. Have a very nice holiday and a Merry Christmas. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.